Hi there, Aquarius. It's now June 2022. Dodici here with your forecast. I'm starting the animation here so we can see precisely, especially down here in the lower part of your horoscope, this conjunction of planets, which triggers your domestic instincts, brings a lot of focus to that area, especially because we've had the creative planet for you, Mercury, retrogressed here, retrograde in your fourth house, going stationary on the 3rd and 4th, and then direct, and on the 14th moving back into this 5th house of creativity. That means getting things back on track, getting your creative endeavors back in line, but for the time being, focusing on your domestic sphere, beautifying your environment, clarifying any misunderstandings with those relatives that you love, and in particular, because the 4th house rules your mother, you want to make sure that you've got a good sort of vibe going there, as that creates a much more conducive living space, right? You've got Mars and Jupiter in the 3rd house. This is the thinking sector of the horoscope. Very expansive thinking right now. Your mind may be working overtime. You've got to focus on this Venus here in the 4th house. Venus has what we call directional strength. This is the northern part of the horoscope. So if you're struggling a little bit with peace of mind, moving north, at least temporarily, going on a holiday there, taking a weekend off, moving in the northern direction will give you some solace, some satisfaction. We can see there that there is some sort of destabilizing factor in the home life as a result of Venus and Uranus in conjunction. And also you'll notice Venus is going to make its way between Uranus and the node. That can be very disturbing to such things as your romantic affairs, your home life, and also maybe your educational pursuits, as Venus rules Libra here, dominating this 9th house area of your horoscope. Keep your eye out here for a double transit, which is an important transit as well, significant in that Mercury, which has been retrograde, moves out of this sector on the 14th, just as we see the full moon here in your 11th house of friendships and social connections. Mercury is going to add its weight to this. Romance, love affairs, friendships are all indicated around the 14th and 15th. And then a bit of a low-key cycle here for a couple of days, if not intense. Moon transiting in this 12th sector. This dominates your spiritual activities and intensifies them by its conjunction with Pluto here, which is still currently and for some time been transiting that 12th house. It's a bit of a difficult few days here. After the moon emerges from that 12th house, you'll see it between Pluto and Saturn. That can give you a sense that you've lost a little control over things, and in particular, because that's happening in your sun sign, control over yourself. It's important to take a breath, just focus your attention on what's important, and remember the mantra, what's wrong with right now if you don't think about it? That's an important mantra that I share with many of my clients. What's wrong with this moment right now if you don't think about it? Fortunately, too, that conjunction of Mars and Jupiter, speaking about thinking about it, is passing now, moving away from its intensity with Jupiter. It gives you a more level-headed approach to things and a desire to get your daily routine back on track as a result of the ingress or transit of the Sun into Cancer on the 23rd. This also helps in terms of your competition with others. If you're looking for new work, this is a powerful placement. The malefic planets do very well in the 6th house, according to the ancient scriptures and the experts in astrology. Sun is considered malefic in some schools of thought, so its movement in the 6th house, especially being the ruler of the 7th house, means you are likely to have good success. If you count 12 houses from this 7th house, this is ruled by the Sun, and this sign of Cancer is the 12th house. It puts others at a disadvantage in terms of them dealing with you. So that's positive for for you. Venus is also transiting the creative 5th house along with the Moon and Mercury on the 27th and 28th. And then the last significant transit is on the 29th, there when the Moon moves into its new moon phase, again dominating that 6th house, which is particularly important for your health, your well-being, and for competitive enterprises. You can be successful if you're going for a job, or if you happen to be playing sport, competitive sports. Very, very good end of the month for you, Aquarius. Take a look at astrology.com.au, my site. We have a lot of stuff over there to act as an adjunct to what I've just said here briefly today. You can subscribe to find out what's going on here, to get alerted to some of the updates we're doing. And naturally, if you need to drop me a line, I'm more than happy to respond. Look forward to your company next month. Stay safe. Bye-bye.